Well, it is Thursday, meaning it is time for another Throwback Thursday here at Dakota News Now. Joining me is Lori Kent with the Local Lou podcast. Good morning, Lori.
Good morning, Hannah.
Happy 605 day.
I know, right? It's the day.
I feel like you're like the perfect person who truly embodies everything that
thanks.
South Dakota is. Just with all the work you do, hitting up all these different historical landmarks, you know?
It's so fun to learn our history. And I think I have something in common with you guys. Like, I'm not from here either.
Exactly.
And I think that's what makes me love our history so much, because I need to know it. Like, it's not familiar to me, so I love finding out how it all connects and what we came from, who we are, and who we are today, where we're going, like all those things.
I couldn't agree more,
Yeah.
especially being from out of the state, being a transplant, if you will. And so today we've got some exciting stuff in store for us, don't we?
Absolutely. So Fort Dakota DT is a historical marker that's located off of Phillips Avenue between Experience Sioux Falls and Spa on Phillips. And this historical marker just got a new little buddy. It got a brand new one right next to it. So I thought, we'll look at that next week. But this week, let's look at Fort Dakota DT. And I gotta say, when I first did an episode on this of the Local Lou podcast like 2 years ago, I thought DT meant downtown. It does not.
I thought the same thing when I saw your
Right?
email this week. I was like, what does that stand for?
It's Dakota Territory, which,
Okay.
you know, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, that just shows you how fun it is to learn history and how you can think that you know a lot and then you can get knocked down a few pegs. So around town, you'll see these great signs that say this used to be a part of Fort Dakota. And then it has like this date range, and it's a really small date range. It's from 1865 to 1869. And I always think of like that song Cotton Eye Joe, like, where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Fort Dakota? Like,
I mean, that's a great way to reference
and
it.
it's just like, why was it here? And why was it here for such a short period of time? So in 1862, the Dakota War, which is a 6-week war, it kind of sweeps through our area. 2 people die. Everyone freaks out. And they decide, let's get out of here. And so they evacuate Sioux Falls City. It's only a couple dozen people, but it leaves this place bare. And people are just like, gosh, we want to settle there. It's a great place, but I'm a little scared. And so they build a fort. And so that's why the fort's here at the end of the Civil War for about 4 years. And it is to protect us from the Native Americans, except nobody attacked. Like, there was nothing happened in 4 years. So we have like 18 buildings and like 2 like 12-pound howitzers and a garrison and all these guys, but nothing happened. So
At least they were prepared. I mean,
Right,
I
just
guess I
in
could
case.
credit them there.
yeah, just in case. And so, but it was enough for people to feel more comfortable to come and settle. But what's interesting is, so when they build this fort in 1865, there is like no infrastructure around here. So they have to haul carts of supplies from Sioux City. So these oxen-drawn wagons, like in the Oregon Trail, like are going from Sioux City to Sioux Falls to build this fort. So there's like 50 wagons of supplies just so they can build this fort, just so they can protect this land from nothing. And when they first build the fort, they call it Fort Brookings, after Wilmot Brookings. Now, don't feel bad because it gets renamed, because he gets a whole city named for him. So
Exactly.
he's gonna be all right. But it becomes Fort Dakota. And again, it just lasts for a couple years until they feel like this place is safe enough for us to settle. So then the settlement comes along, and next week we'll have to check out the new historical marker that's right next to it.
Definitely awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us here,
Absolutely.
Lori. I'm excited to hear about its little friend that had just
know.
got out there. We will be taking a look at that next week. Make sure to stick around, though, with us today. We're going to go ahead and take a break.